All right. Oops. We're talking about when I came on the scene, um, the C and the A shape here share the 5 note. So in cage in the four cage string pair ladder map, you can see right here the C and the A share the 5. Okay, the G and the E shape share the 7 root. The D and the C shape share the 3/4. And you can tell while you're playing it, wait a minute, this isn't a straight scale. This isn't, this is more like something like, okay, and then to G, and then to D, that kind of thing. All right, from D shape up there, from C shape up there, we're going to share the 5. You know what I'm saying? So there's repeatability there, and that's what this this circle's about. The cage string pair circle, it's shared note circle. So C and A shape share the 5, A and G shape share the 6, G and E shape share 7 and root. Okay, E and D shape share the 2, and D and C shape share the 3 and the 4. That's the name of that tune. Alrighty. So I have my standard drawing up here, which I fixed from the other day. And as I was explaining before, each cage gets its own little area. So let's say we've got the E cage here with the E string shape, and it's written like 3 times. It's written twice actually, right here. 7 root 2 is the E shape. So that would be your E shape. Okay, if you wanted to play it right here, E shaped E, play away. Fret nut, right here. Okay, that's your E shaped D. And that's the E shape, the bottom string 3 notes. Okay? As we go along in the fretboard, now we've got to kind of, the drawing tool doesn't follow the diagram, so we have to kind of turn it on and off. And we go into the D shape now. Okay, the D shape. Alright, so this is the E shape. We'll redraw. The D shape now is over here. Now this is a tripentatonic D shape. All of my cages are tripentatonic cages. So if you would see, I'm kind of cold, so I'm kind of pretending like I'm scratching my. It gets cold and hot in here. So if this was just a D cage, we would get 2, 3, 5, 6 root 2, 3, 5, 6 root 3, 2, 3, but we wouldn't get the 4. The 4 comes in the 4th, which is G shaped right there. Now you all know if we get into those modals, we're gonna get in trouble, right? Because there's some issues that we want to cover today that are the difficult issues, and we want to make them easy. Okay, just had to do a little warm up on the coffee. So we have our D shape, and we have our modal shapes, modal familiar shapes. Just look at it this way. 5√3 is D shape, and then the next shape up is E minor shape, second. So the second is what? It's 2, 4, 6. So root is √3, 5. Second inversion, 5√3. There it is, 5√3 D shape. And then that E minor shaped second is going to be in root position, is going to be 2, 4, 6. But what is E minor usually in? It's the same shape almost as E, which is always in kind of in second inversion, because of the action fingers. Here's the action fingers. This is what I call a chord shape, is the shape that your fingers would be in. So this is second inversion. So it would be E minor shape second inversion. Okay? But in the E box, with the root as E shaped, 5√3 second inversion there, the second is now a G minor shape, and this is going up a pentatonic scale. That's the magic key. Up a pentatonic scale. So D, E, these are paired together, so it's G. So just look at them as a G, a G space. D, E, G, A, C. Up a pentatonic scale. And when you're going down, it's caged again. So if you're starting on, if we're doing a D box thing, you start on the D shape. Then you're going to go to a C minor shape 6. You have to. And it gets into what's called shape fitting. We know that the shape, I'm going to remove the capo for a second for clarity. We know that the shape's going to be C minor, but we have to decide where that C minor is actually going to go. So we'll take the long way to make sure we don't make a mistake. The sixth is 6, root, and 3. Remember, root is √3, 5. The 6 is 6√3. Okay? In a C-shaped chord, we're primarily looking at the fifth underneath the C shape. So it's second inversion. 5√3. It's almost like an E shape that's lowered one string. Remember, the fifth of E is B, but it's augmented. So the string shapes also work for chord shapes, right? So you have an E shape here. Alright, and then if you take that same shape and go down here, that's your C shape. Alright, and that would be your B. I used to do that a lot, when I was too lazy to do one of these. But then you have like this horrible sounding augmented thing up here. So you'd have to hit only those 3 strings. So I removed the capo so we can get the perfect C shape there. Okay, so it's going to be a C minor shape though. And with that E shape, okay, so just looking at it, root shape would be 5√3. C minor shape, 6th would be 3, 6, root. 3, 6, root over there. Into the other box too. There's your D minor shape 6th. So that works out good. You've got it. 3, 6, root. 3, 6 root. That's a C minor shape. It goes over to the root there.